WrestleMania 41 was chaotic, hilarious, unpredictable, and sometimes downright awkward. From blown entrances to production nightmares, here are 23 failed moments at WrestleMania 41. Sponsor Mania 41. Sponsor Mania officially hit rock bottom this year. From Dude Wipes hilariously sponsoring the Intercontinental title match to Pat McAfee cracking non-stop jokes about literally every brand shoved down our throats, WrestleMania 41 often felt less like the showcase of the immortals and more like a late-night infomercial. It was distracting, it was cringy, and it pulled focus from what should have been some legendary moments. Yeet disaster and Spanish commentary flop. It all started with a yeet, literally. During Jey Uso's intense battle against Gunther, a chaotic spot sent them crashing into the Spanish announce table. One unlucky commentator nearly lost his headset in the scuffle, and both announcers couldn't help but break into laughter live on air. It was a hilarious yet unprofessional moment that showed maybe yeeting should come with a warning label. Survivor Series graphics botch. Jey Uso's world title win should have been a WrestleMania-defining moment. Instead, WWE accidentally cut to Survivor Series War Games graphics during his celebration. Fans were left scratching their heads. Was this a tease? A glitch? Turns out, someone in production just hit the wrong button. Nameplate fail. Speaking of Jey's big win, the nameplate under his championship celebration flashed an embarrassing typo. He was labeled part of the challenges instead of challengers. For a company with $1 billion production budget, you'd think someone would proofread the graphics. Guess not. Tearing down the TNA champion. When TNA World Champion Joe Hendry answered Randy Orton's open challenge, fans were hyped. But within 4 minutes, Hendry was crushed like an enhancement talent from 1996. It was a fun surprise cameo, sure, but once again, WWE made another promotion's top guy look like a total jobber, and fans noticed. Mass exodus of the crowd. During the War Raiders vs. New Day match, WWE's cameras tried to hype up the crowd, only to accidentally catch hundreds of fans heading for the exits or the bathrooms. It was a brutal visual reminder that not every match feels WrestleMania-worthy, at least to the live audience. Ivar's botched moonsault. Thankfully, Kofi shook it off and finished the match, but the botch was hard to watch. Dana White's mood swing. Dana White's crowd cameo started off miserable. No smiles, no cheers, just stone-faced awkwardness. Minutes later, WWE cut to him again, this time grinning ear to ear. Did they reshoot it? Did someone threaten him with another sponsorship deal? Whatever happened, it screamed, second take. BFT botch with LA Knight and Fatu. In one of the night's biggest showdowns, the camera work desperately tried to hide it, but replays exposed the miscommunication. Close, but no cigar. Pat McAfee gets it wrong. During the Naomi vs. Jade Cargill match, Pat McAfee excitedly shouted that Naomi ran her over with a car, which absolutely did not happen. It was a windshield shove at best. Michael Cole had to awkwardly correct him on air, making for a funny but uncomfortable commentary moment. Lies about attendance. WWE's Shawn Michaels boldly claimed that over 60,000 fans packed the stadium. Problem is, photos revealed empty rows, curtained-off sections, and a much smaller crowd than advertised. It was one of WWE's classic inflated numbers moments, and fans weren't buying it. Gunther's ancient render. After Gunther lost his title, WWE flashed a new graphic, featuring an old Walter-era image from years ago. Fans instantly roasted WWE for lazily recycling a 5-year-old transparent PNG. In a show built on creating fresh legends, someone forgot to update the file folder. Alabama Slam botch. Tiffany Stratton tried to Alabama Slam Charlotte Flair into the turnbuckle, but Charlotte just awkwardly toppled over like a bag of bricks. Fans debated online whether Flair was sandbagging the move or if it was just mistimed, but either way, it looked ugly. Screen and light issues. Fans in the cheap seats paid big money and still couldn't see the action. WWE randomly turned off the massive big screens and aimed blinding lights right into the crowd. The biggest pop of the night? When the screens came back on so people could actually watch the matches. Cole's commentary slip-up. Bianca Belair nailed a gorgeous 450 splash, and Michael Cole called it a shooting star press. Moments later, he completely ignored Rhea Ripley hitting her finisher. Whether it was exhaustion, excitement, or just a rough night at the office, Cole wasn't on his A-game. Bianca's fake streak exposed. For years, WWE hyped Bianca Belair's WrestleMania undefeated streak, but at WrestleMania 41, that ended. Except, the streak was never real. She lost the Women's Battle Royal at WM34. WWE finally acknowledged it after years of selective memory. Dominic Mysterio's mask fail. Dirty Dom tried to debut a brand new mask and immediately struggled to take it off. Michael Cole's live roast of Dominic was absolutely savage, and the commentary table couldn't help but laugh as Dominic wrestled his own costume mid-entrance. Stone Cold crashes the ATV. Stone Cold Steve Austin, always good for a WrestleMania moment, revved around the ring in his ATV before crashing it into the barricade. One woman at ringside looked injured, and WWE exec Nick Khan was seen immediately checking on her. Could we be looking at a potential lawsuit? Fatal 4-Way Slip-Up. The Intercontinental title, Fatal 4-Way, was hyped by commentary as the first ever at WrestleMania. Remember WrestleMania 15's Four Corners elimination match? WWE conveniently forgot history existed before the PG era, calling spots out loud. Charlotte Flair and Tiffany Stratton had noticeable chemistry issues throughout their match. But things got worse when they started loudly calling spots in the ring. At one point, the cameras picked up Charlotte outright telling Tiffany what move was coming next. Not exactly subtle. Cena's entrance gets photobombed by a PA. John Cena's massive entrance for his 17th world title win should have been iconic. Instead, a random production assistant wandered across the stage clearing light debris right in front of Cena's path and on camera. One job, bro. One job. Awkward main event. Cody Rhodes versus John Cena should have been legendary. Instead, we got a slow-paced, awkward mess. Cena won with a low blow and a belt shot, cheating his way to the 17th title. No Rock interference, no emotional climax. It felt less like the biggest match of the year and more like a slightly above-average Monday Night Raw main event. The Rock, MIA. Speaking of The Rock, remember all the promos, the teases, the hints at his return? All of it led to nothing. The Rock ghosted WrestleMania 41 completely. WWE tried to soften the blow by trotting out rapper Travis Scott instead, but no offense, that's like ordering a steak and getting a microwaved hot dog. And there you have it. We exposed 23 failures at WWE's WrestleMania 41. But what did you think of WrestleMania 41? Was Cena's win worth it? Should The Rock have shown up? Let us know in the comments. Don't forget to like, subscribe, and hit that notification bell for more wrestling content, only on Smackverse.